We were thrilled when we learned that we were having a baby girl. She was the answer to my prayers. She was my dream, come true.
Maria was my baby girl, my only girl. She grew up always very near to us, particularly the soul of the party. Maria was a joking, laughing girl, funny, who used to talk a lot to everyone around.
Happy.
She was very witty.
Got the hair she wanted.
She was funny. I was getting her, and she was getting me. For me, it felt like, okay, this is the one I've been looking for. Yeah. One random evening, I called my dad, and I said, "Pa, what if I never come home? What if I stay in the UK? What if I build my life here?" Relationship was going very well until one day she said, I heard God told me to end the relationship. When we made that decision to break up, I called my brother straight away and I said, "Can I come over to your place to spend the weekend?" And my brother said, he's not available for the weekend. The weekend that I didn't go to my brother was the weekend that I reunited with Maria and decided that we were going to take this relationship forward. Monday evening was when the accident happened. After dinner, we went to the nearby bar for some drinks. I had about the equivalent of half a bottle of vodka. She asked me if I wanted to drive. And as I was driving, I didn't realize that I was going faster and faster. When I looked at the meter, it was 130 miles an hour. The next thing I remember was when I woke up in the car. I was hanging upside down in the car. I was very disoriented. And I was looking to my left and I saw no one was there. I crawled out and then I stood up. And then in a distance about 20 to 30 meters, I saw a group of people surrounding someone that was lying on the floor. I realized it was Maria lying there, and she had multiple wounds. There were a couple that looked very severe. I knelt beside her. I held her hand and I said, "Don't worry, Maria, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it through." And then about an hour later, the ambulance came, the police came. I heard a radio call come in. "Sorry, Nick, she didn't make it." And the moment I heard that, I went hysterical. I lost control of myself. I was screaming, I was crying, and I was totally I was on the floor. I was collapsed on the floor. I could not hold myself together. I could not even stand or sit. And I was just there. I just said to myself over and over, "What have I done? No, oh God, what have I done?" So then the next question that I was thinking about was that, how are her parents?
That was a news that no parent want to hear.
The time was a time of brokenness, a time of denial. And I thought, why he didn't die? He's a stupid fool, stupid boy, idiot, driving at that speed. He should die. My girl should be here, he should die. And that was struggling in my mind and my heart. What shall I do? Shall I kill him? Would be right. I can kill him and then go home and go to the police straight away. I don't even care or doubt.
Today's gonna be fun. I feel alright there, I don't feel bad.
Miss you and I love you.
If they're gonna kill me, or if they're gonna assault me, I'm not going to retaliate. If I die, I die. So be it, because I know what I deserve in the eyes of the law. It was on the third day after I was released. We went to their place and I rang on the doorbell and the door opened and I saw Fernando's face. And I went up to him and I hugged him and I started sobbing and I said, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry for what I've done.
He was like a baby crying, and I didn't know what to do. There was the conflicts of ideas and emotion and passion, and this young man, as stupid may be, is asking for mercy, asking to forgive. Please. I asked myself, if Maria would have been alive in this moment, what she would ask me? She would say to me, Papi, love him. I hugged him and I said, I forgive you, son, I forgive you.
And those words were heavy because I knew that I didn't deserve forgiveness.
If the person behind the wheel was him, or my son, or myself, how would I like the world to react? So that early question changed the whole trajectory of the outcome, after that. I just know that that's my mission, to show love, and not everybody receives it.
Yeah.
But I'm just there to show love.
For a few weeks, I had nowhere to stay. I had to vacate my school dormitory. I told Elizabeth about it, and she said she would love to have me in the home. Yeah, and that was mind-boggling for me. I was a bit scared, to be honest, because of the nature of what had happened. I tried to be as reserved as possible, say yes to everything, but it turns out I wasn't forcing myself to say yes, but I said yes because simply, over time, it wasn't so much of that fear anymore. It was comfort for me. It's for you. It's for you. And that few weeks was very precious to me because for me, it felt like family. In the most unfortunate event or circumstance that we made contact, I actually felt like I was at home with them. And they really treated me like a son. The whole time I was in that courtroom, my face was down. I couldn't look at anybody. I didn't want to look at anybody. At that point, I no longer had any hope in life. It didn't matter to me if I was in prison for 2 years or 15 years or 50 years. So there was no doubt that I had to be charged with the highest tier of offence. If you plead guilty, they take a third of your sentence. I ended up doing a total of about 2 years, slightly under 2 years. When I was in prison, they come to see me every week. And every time they came, they speak hope into me. They speak the future to me. They speak life. After every meeting with them, I always feel very light. There was no definitive turning point in saying, I'm going to forgive myself. And then when I do it today, I don't have to think about it the rest of my life. Every day I wake up, the accident will replay in my mind, and I will have to choose to let it go, to release that memory, to forgive myself.